first recipe is a couscous bowl that I made only using a kettle, because you can use, or you can cook couscous just by adding boiling water, which is what I'm doing right here. I also added some salt in there, and then just let it sit for like 3 minutes, and then it's basically cooked, which is pretty cool. Then I added some chickpeas to that, and I added this tahini dressing that I made, which was basically just tahini, lemon juice, sriracha, and like some sweetener, like some honey or something like that, and then a little bit of water. And then I also added in some parsley for some extra flavor. And obviously you can add like vegetables or anything like that to this. Like if you have some leftover roasted vegetables or something like that, that would be really good in something like this. But yeah, this is really good, and it takes pretty much just 5 minutes to make, and it's really filling and pretty high in protein also with the chickpeas. And yeah, that's recipe number 1. So the second recipe is a oatmeal bowl. So I'm using 60 grams of oats right here, and I'm just cooking it with water in the microwave. You can obviously use like any type of milk or something like that if you want. I'm just kind of, I just kind of like cooking it with water. And then I added some salt and some sweetener. This is coconut syrup that I'm using right here. You can use any sweetener that you want. Also, I usually add cinnamon, but I don't know, I forgot that. I think I forgot to add cinnamon. For the toppings, I'm using some raspberries that I'm just microwaving. It's just frozen raspberries that I'm microwaving, and then I'm also adding a little bit of Greek yogurt on top. And yeah, so that's like a raspberry kind of Greek yogurt oatmeal bowl. It was really good, and you can obviously add like some more fat to this, maybe with like some peanut butter, or you can add like maybe some dark chocolate or something like that. I'll do that a lot of times. So I used 1 teaspoon of red curry paste. I guess you could use like green curry paste also. And then I added some coconut milk. I'm gonna list all the ingredients again down in the description, as I said, like the amounts. Just mix that around. I also added a little bit of water, and it was just rice noodles that I'm using right here. And then just kind of make sure to cover it, kind of trying my best right here to cover it with the wet mixture. And then I added some frozen corn. You can add any type of like frozen vegetable, like frozen edamame beans would be really good in this. In total, I microwaved it probably like 3-4 minutes. I just mixed it around like throughout the whole process to kind of make sure it was cooked throughout the whole thing. But yeah, this was really good. I definitely recommend you try this. It's super easy and super good. It was really good with the corn in there also. And the final recipe is another microwave recipe, and I'm just adding a half a cup of quinoa to a bowl. And then I'm using coconut milk. Again, this is a half a cup coconut milk, which is also 120 grams. And then 3/4 cups of water, some salt, and I'm using some ginger paste. You can obviously use actual ginger if you want to use like actual ginger, but this is just like really convenient. And just mix that around, and I microwave that first for 5 minutes, and then I mixed it, and then like another 5 minutes probably before it became like the quinoa has sucked up all of the basically sucked up all of the coconut milk and the wet mixture, so it looks basically like this. And then I just added in whatever I felt like on this day. I'll add in all kinds of different things to this, to be honest, because the quinoa tastes really good by itself because of the coconut milk. So yeah, for this one I added some chickpeas, and I added some lime juice, some fresh, I think this is cilantro, or it's parsley maybe. I think it's cilantro, yeah. And then some, just topped it with some sriracha and some toasted sesame seeds. So yeah, this is really good. This is definitely a staple in my diet right now, these quinoa bowls in the microwave.